sign, yeah, I get that. Without them dollar signs, let's see how far your bars gon' get. Don't do no features, less I know you got no price on this. This double lamb ain't got OGs, just throw a beat and I'ma eat, look.
We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a loss to Miami.
Well, he has such tremendous upside, Evan Mobley, and we've even heard coaches express jealousy that J.B. Bickerstaff gets to coaching.
Young big men usually take time to adapt to this league, not him. Beyond the production, you love his maturity and the leadership by example.
And here is Bryant after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Pass to Thibault. Now here's Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard from outside. Doesn't go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Adebayo. Here's Markkanen. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Kidd. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
And it's Lillard missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right wing. Down low. Here's Mobley. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard with it. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. There's a screen. And there's the drive. And then Lillard slams it in.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Outside Bryant. Mitchell outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And Lillard throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now, here's Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard from outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Now, here's Mitchell. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant. Outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Mitchell outside. Off the run. Rebound by Nurkic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Kidd. No points in the game yet for him. Floats it up for Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Okoro. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 8.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Screen by Grant. And that one's good. Lillard.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Now LeVert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just a strong finish. The D just one step behind on that play.
Hey, Greg, that's all he needed. That's a dunk this crowd will remember for a while. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Green. Jason Kidd grabs the miss.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A three-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Kobe with the bucket. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
And here is Simons. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. And the dunk by Winslow.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Outside, Markkanen. There's a screen by Bryant. It's taken away by Payton. And now Portland on the break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Here's Kobe. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
Outside, Jones. Stolen by LeVert. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Payton. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Pass to Payton. Fires the three. And another three for Portland.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Inside, Lopez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's Simons. And he dunks it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Three-pointer, Markkanen does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Simons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
Into the Cavaliers, Danny Green.
Payton surveying the floor. The Cavaliers pull it in. And so it's Portland holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with DA to see how Bam Adebayo's doing. David.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious. and something they don't take lightly. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Lopez. The shot's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Grant. That shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Jason Kidd grabs the miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man and show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Pass to Mitchell. Bryant looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Grant. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And here are the Cavaliers. Outside, Markkanen. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Third team foul.
Here's LeVert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. Knocked loose. Osman. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
They get a hand on it. And stolen by Payton. And Payton throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's LeVert. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Payton. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Simon. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Isaac Okoro. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And so it's Cleveland with it. A deep three from Green. The Cavaliers with another miss. To the inside. And the dunk by Winslow.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Trailblazers out in front, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight and, like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Lillard from outside. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Portland. Lopez a screen. Bryant. And too long on the shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Inside, it's tipped. Kobe with the bucket.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
That free throw good from Lillard. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. It's a great way to connect with the history of the game. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
The drive by Bryant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Herbert Jones.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
Mitchell with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Mobley with the block. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The offensive rebound. Pass to Thibault. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now here's Lopez.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Bryant. Cleveland gets it back. Down low. Shoots over Lillard. Mitchell wide open. Another three for Cleveland.
3.
And what makes Kobe next level? The instinct for the game. An ability to just see it before it happens.
And Lillard throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Drills it from outside.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Cavaliers with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Lowry,
Chalk up 2 there.
How about the soft touch there for Markkanen? A dangerous weapon on offense, constantly looking for ways to score.
Cleveland with the ball. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Kidd with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had
I'm Josh Giddey, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.